I always say I sound, or Raw Malo sounds like I sound in the shower, but but it's not true.
What's it like selling vinyl in a digital age?
Well, 70% of the music we sell these days is vinyl. It's just really great seeing, you know, the younger generation adopting this 100-year-old technology. But yeah, the young kids are really digging it.
Records are alive and well.
Absolutely.
In Austin. So what are some popular ones?
Starting when he was just a teenager, we were working with Gary Clark Jr. The first time we worked with Gary out at Austin City Limits, he was just in a real small stage, and I kept saying, we're gonna need more CDs, we're gonna need more CDs, and his dad's like, we're making them, you know.
Yeah.
But then he got signed to Warner Brothers, and we had him perform on our stage out in the parking lot for South by Southwest.
What memories.
So cool.
So cool. Also, I would just like to say loyal forever, go Maroons. And that's all I have to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
Who else do we have over here?
One of the guys that helped put Austin music on the map, Willie Nelson.
Oh, nice.
He was the pilot show on Austin City Limits. And we've been so fortunate to have him perform on our stage twice. He calls me over to the side of the stage and says, I just got word we're not playing the backyard tonight. Is it okay if I go ahead and do the set that we were going to do at the backyard? Oh, yeah, I think that'd be okay. But I mean, that's, you know, the magic of Willie Nelson.
Let's actually, let's sit on that stage and just feel how special that place is.
Taylor, welcome to my favorite hangout.
And also my favorite hangout, so such an honor to be here. I have been chatting with you on TV longer than anybody else.
It's probably true, yeah.
This is exciting to
really
get to
fun.
have a reunion with you. I'm glad you got the memo about our matching uniforms today.
I know.
You know, I tried to step outside of the box and not nerd out by wearing my Waterloo Record shirt. Why did you want to start a record store in Austin, Texas?
Well, you know, I'd been doing record stores and managing record stores for a chain. And there was a lot of things they just didn't get. I just knew this town deserved better than that, and I thought I could. So I quit that chain and decided I was going to open up my own store. Meanwhile, my partner, Lewis Cart, we had almost the same vision for what kind of record store we wanted to spend the rest of our lives in. We had just the most incredible partnership. We still do. He left Waterloo after 5 years. In fact, he just retired from Whole Foods.
So that was 1982.
Right.
Let's take a trip through time. What did Austin, Texas look like in 1982?
It was an awesome, cool city, but way, way different than it is now. We were over on South Lamar. We were outgrowing that location and decided to move over here. Originally, we were just in this one room.
What were you hoping to create in this space here?
You know, it was always about being kind of the community gathering place, kind of that town square for music lovers, music makers, music nerds, and just the kind of place that everybody would want to hang out in.
I certainly feel like you achieved that. Do you feel like you created that?
Yeah. People have gotten engaged here. People have had a wedding here. To someone saying, you know, it's, you know, the end for my father or my mother, and their favorite music is such and such, and that's what they want more than anything to be listening to in their final days. From that moment in the womb, the first thing we hear is that boom, boom, boom. And that rhythm is one of the first things we know. Myself, like probably everybody that works here and a lot of people that shop here, just have to have music in our life every day, like you have to have oxygen.
What are some of your favorite music memories that have happened in this store?
On this stage, when Diamonds on the Inside came out, Ben Harper did an in-store here during South by Southwest, and we got him set up to join Willie Nelson's band and got him to play the Austin Music Hall with Willie.
Wow.
And it was such a big deal to have him here. The excitement in the room was like nothing I've ever experienced, and I got up to introduce him, and I felt this wave of energy, like hit me like the Maxell tape guy. I mean, I really thought, I'm gonna be blown back over. And I was just like, wow, I felt it. I've never felt anything like that before or after in my life.
You create such amazing community in this store.
Another one that was Norah Jones' first record came out. We had her here for an in-store performance, and her mom, Sue, came down from Dallas. Her first piano teacher came down from Dallas for the event.
So special.
It was the biggest audience she'd ever played to in her life, right here in this store.
Wow.
And she had played at Clay Pit the night before. This town just embraced her like no other. In fact, by the time that record went gold, before it went multi-platinum, so at gold it's 500,000. 5,000 of those 500,000 were sold here. So when you think of all the record stores, you know, all across America, this one store in Austin, Texas, not counting all the others, was 1% of her gold record. I mean, that was just like amazing. But that speaks to why this town deserves great record stores, and it's got so many of them, and we're proud to be one of them.
Waterloo Records really is such an institution for everyone, and you know, myself included. Growing up in Austin, so many of my first dates were here, and you'd
Really?
get ice cream at
All right,
Amy's,
yeah.
and then you'd come, you know, shop.
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot of change, and you've seen a lot of Austin. What would you want people who are moving to Austin for the first time to keep in mind?
Wow, that's interesting because there are so many people moving to Austin, and I really kind of worry about that. Now, there's no one to say, hey, come with us.
Yeah.
Let me show you what we do in Austin
Yes.
that's really, really different and
Yes.
so much cooler than anything you ever did in your city. You know, they just got to find somebody that really is connected with the town and say, help me get around this place and show me all the cool stuff.
So
and,
true.
You know, and whether that's music or food or the outdoors or getting involved in the community in every way you can. Like ham.
Like him. Well, that's such good advice,
You know?
and I think for locals, it's a reminder to let your local light shine. You really gotta, you know, help preserve the character of this city and
Right.
and welcome people, and then help them find all the things that are so good about
I
here.
know. They came here for a reason, and you want to find the fastest way you can to find out all the cool stuff about the city you decided you wanted to go to.
Exactly. You know, you love music, and music's such a huge part of your life. Do you like performing? Is there ever a part of you that wants
I
to
have no talent in that regard whatsoever.
I didn't say, are you talented, John? I said, do you like performing? Would you want to start a band? What would your band name be?
I've thought of a bunch of great band
I know
names,
you have. I know.
But no, I'd much rather just be that person that helps connect someone with the music they love.
Well, John, you're doing an extraordinary job connecting all of us to the music that we love and the people that make music and just incredible community. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you,
Cheers to
Taylor.
you. Rock
Okay.
on.